The treaty no one read until it was too late. How ignoring a single document almost changed the world. History is often remembered in headlines, in victories, in defeats. But sometimes the most dangerous events begin quietly, with paper, with ink, with words no one bothered to read. This is the story of a treaty, signed by leaders, sworn to in ceremony, and forgotten until it almost triggered catastrophe. Treaties are meant to prevent war, to define borders, to clarify obligations, but only if someone understands them. A single line misread, a clause ignored, a signature assumed meaningless. These small oversights can ripple outward, and suddenly the world teeters on the edge. In one critical case, European powers had negotiated a settlement after months of tension. The diplomats celebrated. Flags were raised. Cheers echoed through capitals. Everyone assumed peace. Almost no one read the details. The treaty contained a provision, a clause specifying when armies could move and how alliances would respond. It was buried deep in legal language, a minor footnote in a lengthy document. Yet it mattered more than anyone realized. Weeks later, one nation began to mobilize. They believed they were acting defensively. They believed they were within their rights. But another clause, unread, overlooked, classified their actions as an act of aggression. A chain reaction began. Ambassadors demanded explanations. Soldiers prepared to deploy. The world's most powerful armies edged closer to confrontation. No one wanted war, but no one fully understood the treaty. Each leader interpreted the document differently. Every misreading magnified tension. Every assumption became a risk, and the clock was ticking. Only at the last moment, when a junior diplomat insisted on reading the treaty in full, was the misunderstanding revealed. The clause that could have justified attack was simply procedural. The threat evaporated. Relief replaced dread. The treaty remained unchanged. The world avoided disaster. But the lesson endured. Power is not always about armies. It is about understanding, about details, about knowledge. Many wars could have been prevented if someone had paused to read, if someone had asked a simple question, if someone had not assumed that agreements meant what they seemed to mean. This incident reminds us of a quiet truth in history. Documents may be silent, ink may seem harmless, but words can move nations, sometimes faster than armies. Today, treaties are still signed in haste, still debated in complexity, still misread by those in power. Because humans act faster than they think, because deadlines outweigh caution, because the assumption that someone else will read it has consequences that echo for decades. The world remembers wars that happened, but history is shaped just as profoundly by wars that almost happened, by treaties ignored, by clauses unseen, by ink that almost sparked catastrophe. The next time a document crosses a desk, consider this. The line between peace and war can hinge on whether someone takes the time to read, because sometimes the pen wields more power than the sword.